Good morning. We are at Crooked River State Park. Check out this site. So this site is huge, plenty of room for truck, camper. I mean, if you're in a big motorhome, you have plenty of room. I mean, I'm 45 foot long and I parked my truck in front. You still have plenty of room in front of the truck and then all of this room here. So it's 30 and 50 amp hookups. There's about 65 campsites here in this park. Half of them are full hookups and half are not. So we did not look up this time and get full hookups, but we're making do and we're enjoying it. It is a great park. So our neighbors just left. We are in site 28. This is site 27, so you have plenty of room to get in and out. Slight curve here. This is 25. And what I really like about it is there's no boulders out here in the corners. There's no trees towards the out part of the campsite. It is just a lot of room here. So stick around and we're going to give you all a little tour of this park. Welcome back. So as I mentioned a few minutes ago, we are at Crooked River State Park and it is off of Charlie Smith Senior Highway. So you can see it's a nice entrance here, nice open entrance, no issues coming in here. And then if you've been to Getaway Island State Park, this entryway reminds me so much of that. It's a long entry point, just like it is at Getaway, until you get to the check-in office. So it reminds me a lot. If you haven't seen that video, go back and check out that video and tell me what you think. So they do allow golf carts. They even have a sign at entry point. So once you make it down this far to the visitor center and the registration office, you'll have there'll be an arrow that tells you to go right. See, they give you 2 lanes right here you can park in to come in here and register. But right now we'll go walk into the office, and it's basically just like any other office you come to. They've got a little bit of supplies in there. They've got shirts of the actual park. You can rent bikes here, and putt-putt. They do have a putt-putt course. You can get your clubs and your balls and everything. Also, you can get firewood here and ice here. Let's go inside and check it out. So as I mentioned, the ice is over here, and there's your firewood. $3 a bag, and oh, they have went up. Now, when you come into the park, instead of making the right, you come up and you make the left. This will bring you to the boat ramp. Now at the boat ramp, they have a bait house where they sell numerous different kind of baits, any kind of tackle that you'd like, fishing license, and anything else you might need. So leaving the bait house, you'll have the boat ramp area right here. Now, talking with the ranger that was in the bait house, he was telling me that you can fish off of this dock down here. But that's pretty cool that they allow you to fish on this dock here. A lot of times I've seen where the state parks have separate docks to fish off of, but this is pretty cool. Now, another thing he did say that if you're going to fish here, the current's so strong that, you know, he doesn't recommend you using a type of floating rig or anything like that. He recommends to fish on the bottom. So they have a fish cleaning station here as well on the dock. And it's a pretty big parking lot. It'll hold a pretty good amount of boats. Leaving the boat ramp area, you have your first group shelter that you can rent while you're here. And now coming off of the main road, just before you turn into the campground entrance, you have picnic shelter number 3 that you can rent. And it looks like it has a lot of space to have a good gathering here. Now, when you come bring your family here and you want to let your kids run down and have a good time, they have 2 playgrounds right here. One with a huge canopy over it, which would be great in them hot sunny days. And then you have another playground here that's not covered, but it's still under some trees. So, but it looks like there's a lot of cool pieces of equipment to get on. And if you can tell, it is soft up here. So let's check this out. Yeah, I think I'll keep my day job. Better shot of one of the restrooms here. On the other side of the bathrooms, coming back out, you have another picnic shelter right here. And then you have the putt-putt course. Now, in between the picnic shelter and the restrooms is a fitness course that they have out here. And I'll show you a little bit of it.
Oh wow, that's pretty heavy.
It's versus your you're also using your hands.
So they offer a lot here. You can still get your workout while you're visiting this park. There are 7, I believe, trails here, ranging from different miles, different scenery. So you can get your exercise on the fitness course. You can get it at the playground or the trails that are out here. There's the registration store. That's where the boat ramp is. Now you're coming back up into the park. Take you down here to this big group shelter. You got picnic shelter number 2 there. You have a great big group shelter right there. This is where you hold your wedding parties, your anniversary parties, birthday parties. I mean, it's huge inside. Now we're turning into where the nature center is, the RV tent camping, and the cottages. Go check out the nature center. guess we won't be checking out the nature center. It is closed. But they have snakes inside. They have some other smaller displays. So right here is just one of the trails I was talking about. It's the Palmetto Trail. So it goes on this side of the property to this side of the property. And I think there's like 500 acres here in this park. So they do offer pioneer camping. And this is the gate. You do have to register. So I'm gonna take you now. We will go check out the cottages. So there are 11 cottages in Crooked River State Park. So they range from 2 to 3 bedrooms, and on average they rent for $175 to $225 a week, or $195 to $225 for the weekend. These 5 cabins here have extra amenities tied onto them. They have a screened-in clubhouse where you have grills and picnic tables so you can cook. There's a playground back here behind all 5 of them. And then you have views of the river behind that as well. And then right around the corner from these 5 cabins, you have the river trail, which takes you right to the river. And then your Palmetto Trail crosses here too. So these next 6 cabins, they don't have the amenities. And as you can see, these cabins, they back up right to the river itself. But these cottages do not have the group shelters that these other cottages have over here. So another thing that's nice about this park is they have golf cart access trails. So this trail right here from the cottages will lead directly to another part of the campground. And then on the other side of that, right next to our site, Site 28, is another golf cart access trail, and it leads back to where the group shelter was, and the putt-putt, and the playgrounds. So that's pretty nice. If you don't want to travel all the way around, you can use those access trails, and it takes you right there. Now here we are at the entrance to the campground. Once you make this left, the 2 campsites that will be directly on your left-hand side are both camp host campsites. So if you have any questions, need help with anything, you can stop right here and ask them, and they'll be glad to help you out. come up here, you'll have a road right here to your right, which is do not enter. And then this right here is where you will begin the campground. Campground host on your left. Spot number 1. Spot number 2. Three and 4 kind of piggyback on each other. Now I skipped 5 because I try to look after people's privacy, and he was standing in his sight. So there's number 6. There's number 7. Now when you come down here, you can go to the right or to the left. 11 through 38 is to the left, and 39 and 62 through 62 is on the right. We're gonna go to the right first, and I'll show you all these spots in here. And I believe all of these are full hookups on this side over here. There's 42, and then here's 43. Here's that golf cart access trail I was talking about that lead from the cabins to over here. Now here's one of the 2 bathhouses they have. So those are bathrooms and individual showers. There's 3 of them in this one, and then on the back side is a laundry room. Now here's where, so the 2 campground hosts, when you come into the park, here's This is the road that was immediately to your right that I said that it was a one-way. So now we're gonna head back into the campground where the road split and we took a right. So here we are now at the split and we're gonna make our left here. So it starts at campground at 11, campsite 11. Morning. Now this is the second of 2 bathhouses that are in the park, and there's showers, bathroom stalls, and then there's also laundry in this one as well. So at this park they have gopher tortoises and they have burrows that are throughout the park, and there is one right there with a turtle that is sticking its head out. So you are to be mindful of them, give them their space and not bother them. So I'm gonna leave that fellow alone and let him do what he wants to do. That's going to end this review. If you like this video, hit that like button, share this video, and subscribe to our channel. Till our next video, safe travels.